Ruben, you've done your first away game, you've done your first home game in the Europa League. What are you expecting from your first home Premier League match against Everton?
Win. I'm hoping to win. It's going to be a different match with a lot of fighting, long balls, second balls, a quality coach that understands the league, understands the moment of the opponent. We need to have the ball because we will have a short time to recover. We need to rotate the team. So I'm hope for a win, and I hope to see different things in my team improve like we did from Ipswich to now with Everton without training, but I expect to see different things and better things.
Richard.
Hi Ruben, I wanted to ask you about Diogo Dalot. Obviously made a big difference tonight. I wanted to see, he's with United's player of the season last season. I want to see what you kind of have been looking forward to working with him. What can you be a big part of this system as a wing back?
Yeah, it's very powerful. We have to rotate him sometimes because he looks like always fresh, but he's not like that. He's not a machine. I think he plays better on the right, and we will manage to put him also on the right. But he's a very good player, very powerful, that can play both sides. Nowadays, a player that can play both sides is like it's perfect, because you can put him in different positions. So I expect the same that last year that you saw. A great player that can help the team, and he's really a team player and can feel it in every play, the way he lives the game. So it's very important for us.
Jeremy.
Hi Ruben. I think everyone understands you've got a difficult job coming in sort of midway through the season. How can you compensate for the lack of time? Can you maybe do, I know you don't have much time because it's about recovering, can you maybe do double training sessions or more videos? Is there any way you can sort of speed up the process, or is it just impossible?
No. I was a football player. Football players videos more than 12 minutes, forget. They will lose the concentration. So we have to work on, imagine there's in indoor stadium we have that, we do instead of video we do it like walking and jogging. It's a way to do it, showing some videos. Then we have all the stuff that for example Carlos is with the strikers, they will show individual moments, so we'll try to cope with that. Everybody has a job in the staff, and they are more important maybe than me. So that's it, trying to see the game, what is missing. They are very good players, they need to believe, and we will show individual stuff, team stuff, and work. If you cannot run, you can jog and make the same exercise. Of course it's not the same, but you can manage to try to win time and to win games.
Rob.
Does this little run then sum up how tough it's going to be for you in these first few weeks, that you've got no time to work with the players, you're asking them to take on a lot of new information, and on Sunday you're going to play an Everton team who have had the entire week to prepare and look at how your team play? Yeah,
it is what it is, and we will rotate players and we'll be ready. Today we have to use like 4 subs to manage the fitness, not the game. We manage the fitness today, so we have to do it. We already know that it will be like that, so no excuse. We should be ready to Sunday, and we have to win.
In terms of like athleticism, you've said that you want them to be better athletes. Is it possible for a player mid-season to be able to make that step?
No, without training, you have to use the games. I felt, I don't know, but because I have to see the game, but I felt that we press a little bit higher and all the time. And Mason Mount did 60 minutes with high intensity. Rasmus was dead in the end. So the guys are playing, they have to push more. Push the guys to the limit. And the other guys have to train tomorrow. Luke Shaw did some minutes, and then he's going to train now because we are 3 days. We can do today some things that tomorrow we cannot do, and we will manage with all the staff trying to figure it out, some ideas to cope with that.
Last 2 questions, Paul, Carl.
Hi Ruben, you mentioned Mason Mount there. The club invested a lot of money in him last summer, but for whatever reason it didn't work out for him last year. Have you seen enough promise from him in this a couple of weeks that shows that he can be a part of your team moving forward?
First thing is working really hard, and then you have to understand the human also. He wants this really bad, and that is the most important thing. I think he proved to all of you that he's a talented player. He was European champion also, so we believe a lot in him. He has to stay fit, and like I said, like all the guys in the team, they are quality players. They have to improve, believe in themselves, and today he did a great job. And you see some moments and details that you can see that Mason Mount is a proper footballer. So we believe a lot in him. I especially believe a lot in Mason Mount.
Last question, Cal.
Hello, Aaron. You using wing-backs throughout your managerial career, which is something United fans aren't traditionally used to see. Can you help explain what you necessarily want from those wide positions and how that might be different to what they might be used to seeing?
Today, if I ask you guys what system I use, you saw more 4-4-2 defending. I think we agree, and then we put two white players like the 20 teams of the of the league. So, but you have to change the characteristics. Dalot and Malacia are more defenders because they defend in the back four, and today Ahmad and Tony, they defend like a winger and stay open. So what I want is good 1-against-1, to open the field, to play, to close the field when we lose the ball. So it's the same in every team. So I think the structure is more fluid than you guys think, like 3 defenders. Today we finished without any central back. So it was Casemiro, Mazraoui and Luke Shaw. So I think it's more the characteristics of the player and not the real position of the player.
Thank you very much.
Good. Well, I think certainly with the international race, yeah, but, people often say about us working with the team, but a lot of them are not here. So, yeah, we do get that period, but obviously with the amount of games on the other hand, you only get so many days to work in between the games. So, and some of that period has to be rest phases, especially when we've got people coming back from injury and the like. So, we've been stretched this year, so this period will probably stretch us in terms of the player usage and the energy of the players, but that's the same for everyone.
Talking of players coming back from injury, how are you now in terms of a fully fit squad? Are you nearly there?
Well, we're getting there. AB will get some minutes again today, as will Youssef on his journey back to full fitness. There's a game here today, so they'll get some time in that, which is good. AB's in front of Youssef. Youssef is only just his start point, really. But AB's looking really fit, so that's good. Seamus at least is getting back on the grass with us, so probably won't be enough for this weekend, but he's showing signs of getting truly fit, if you like, after an up and down time with niggly injuries. Another players who are just getting back to full fitness, if you like, full Premier League fitness. So it's coming. So we don't want to say too much because every time I do, we lose players again. But hopefully they'll stay fit and keep getting fitter.
So when you say Armando Broja, is he anywhere near the squad for the weekend?
Yeah, well, we'll see how he goes today. We're certainly going to monitor his minutes today, but he's done a real lot of background work and feeling good. I've spoken to him about possibly being involved, so we'll see.
James Garner, Tim Iroquois?
Yeah, they're a little bit behind. Jimmy particularly, he's not there yet, as in on the grass. Tim's just about in the early phases of coming back. But it's going to be a while. It's a strange sort of injury, so we've got to be a bit careful with that.
I know we've got this positive and negative sort of aspect at the moment with 1 defeat in 8 matches, but only 5 of those being draws, etc. The truth of the matter is you've got to score goals to win matches. Are you working even harder on that at the moment, doing anything differently?
You work with them constantly about, goal threats, not just strikers. We haven't finished it, the XG and all the rest of it, but at the end of the day, it's the scoreline you're looking for to get that right, and it's we've obviously made a considerable difference to the defending stats from the early part of the season, from the first 4 games, in the last 8, with only conceding 4, I think it is. So there's obvious signs there, and then finding that balance. Me and most other managers talk about endlessly. The balance between defending well as a team and attacking well as a team. And the final moment of the truth is obviously the hardest as a manager. You can't kick it in for them.